PlayStation Underground numero uno, man. Look at that fucking. This is the first one. I was a little bit hesitant to do this one, mainly because it has a, like, if I remember correctly, has a save for a really obscure game that I have never fucking seen in the wild. So I've only like seen actually like a demo for it online, so I don't know what the deal is. Look at that, look how fucking red this is. Underground is fucking intense, man. Alright, I think that's the end. So, but, I mean, we're gonna start and see what the fucking first one has. This is like 97, I believe, so this is fairly early in the popularity span of the PlayStation. I know it came out in 94, but it really doesn't feel like it. What the fuck is this? Oh, it's the logo, of course, of course. This is gonna be metal, isn't it?
Communication enabled.
Enabled? You gotta be kidding. I've got nothing but snow here.
What's going on? I thought we had a lock.
I don't know. We're through the firewall, have full control of the tower, the logo was up and looking good, then nothing.
Hey, what's happening back there? We lost the whole transmission.
Hold on. I'm running a system diagnostic. Hard drives are fine. The network's still up. Modulation is within limits. Let me check this satellite. Got it. Tracking is off. I'm gonna realign.
We'll dial it in and let's get back online. We don't want underground members seeing this snow when they try to get the transmission.
You've got the wrong bird. Unless we're transmitting Spunko's commercials.
Is that the guy from
We're hanging on dead air.
The Way Out?
Go.
Okay, I'm reestablishing the lock. Picture should be clearing up.
He's from it. He had nothing to do with it other than being from it. That's how I don't know how did I word that so weird. Oh my god. Well, this is metal. Okay, so I'll start out with a thing here. So it has codes too. So if I go circle, triangle, square, I get Twisted Metal 2 codes. Okay. And if I go square, triangle, circle, X, what did I click on? Alright, that didn't work. What's this? Let's exit. Oh, those are demos. Okay. So what was it? Square, triangle, circle, X.
So, you want interviews with developers, demos of the hottest new games, codes, tips, and tricks you can't get anywhere else? Cool, black market underground gear.
Nod your head yes.
To get all that 4 times a year, you gotta subscribe to the Underground magazine. And to subscribe, you gotta have a plan.
Here's the plan.
Get up off the couch. Step over the coffee table. No, don't look away. Walk through the dirty laundry. It is critical that you make no eye contact here with anyone, or they will try to make you pick things up.
Don't even think about picking up.
Move towards the front door. You know, where you keep the mail. Finally, you're at the door. Think back to when you picked up the mail. You saw the Underground CD, so you threw the rest of the mail aside.
Concentrate!
You ripped open the expensive, well-planned mailer, trashed it, opened the jewel case, ignoring all design hours spent creating it, and just tossed it, only to grab out the CD. The CD case. The subscription card inside the front cover.
Where did you throw it?
On the floor? In the trash? Crushed in the doorway? Find it, and the cool stuff, the games, the codes...
The power!
Can all be yours. Find the subscription card. Fill it out. Don't screw up. This is a great plan. In fact, subscribe and you are automatically eligible to win some pretty cool stuff.
Anyone can. A subscription is not required. See the booklet in your CD case for details.
Okay, so that was that. So I haven't been able to. It's not working. How was that? Oh, let's look at the code book real quick. Just fucking around here. There's stuff in here too. Hot new codes. Okay, so I'll call it archive. What is Adidas PS? Oh, Power Soccer, okay. Jeez, look at this. More than one tip. Lots of tips. Shoving flash. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Is this real? Shinden. Is that it? Alright, so if I go... Okay, that didn't work. Alright, it worked that time. Jet Moto, there we go. Alright, so how do we get... Square, triangle, circle, X. Let me just do... I didn't do nothing. Bulletins. What's bulletins? So what we do, we fuck around on these discs. Okay. I guess this is the first one, so a lot of this stuff is in the planning stages. What's this? Okay. Alright, I'm still trying. I'm trying out how to get that other code to work. Did it work that time? Oh! You just gotta do it so fucking fast. It's a fucking video of all things.
We got there.
Chicken pot pie.
Mmm.
What are all those, man? Those are all fucking computers? Are they CD players? PlayStation dev kits? What were they? Jesus Christ, this is peak 90s. Jesus, freaky.
Let's go grab some lunch. Okay.
Kind of nice. Guys.
Oh my god. That's bulletins. So wait, what we did the next transmission, right? code book, the vault, imports, tech Q&A, debriefing, behind the scenes, download state. Oh, there's a lot here. There's a lot on this disc, and this is disc 102. Jesus Christ. It's Event Center.
E3 is America's largest trade show dedicated to the video game industry. You
Okay.
might have read about it in gaming magazines and maybe even seen a few pictures. But now, through the use of time-lapse photography, the Underground takes you for a quick look inside E3 and the making of Sony's outrageous booth from the ground up.
So the first, like, I think PlayStation 1 I did, or was it the first one? One of the first ones was the PlayStation Magazine 49, which was the first one when they got rid of Underground and had like put that team over there, so I had some of this shit in there, and it was E3 focused, so it's kind of full circle at the moment. Approximately like 4% way through this fucking project I'm working on. Look at him go. Nice setup. You know, back in the day, they were like, how are we going to get people to buy our product? Now it's like, how do we get more people to spend more money on the product they already have? Everything sucks. I want one of those kiosks, man. Jesus. Look at those fucking big fucking TVs, man. It's like a PlayStation arcade. Oh, look, there's arcade games there. What was that? It was a Tekken, it looked like. I'm trying to process that. I think that was someone in a fucking Bubsy outfit. It's like, did I just really see that? Is that real? So like E3 was a trade show for like what, investors and stuff, so it's kind of weird to see all this what the fuck? Okay. All this extravagant fucking look at this fucking thing, man. I guess the press was there too, so trying to wow, the press, but that's not the core, like, demographic. I mean, I know if I go for the company I work for to someplace like that, it ain't gonna be anywhere near this fucking extravagant, man. It's like a fucking hotel lobby with maybe some food, and that's it. People in fucking fancy dresses. I actually was supposed to go to something for that in 2020, but due to COVID, it was canceled. A part of me was sad because I didn't get to go, but I didn't want to go. But the replacement was like I got like $150 gift card in replacement compared to like a fucking $2,000 trip. Fuck fuck all companies. Blast. Okay, so and here's a Blasto teaser. Download Central. Oh, what the fuck? Huh. So you can make your own mechs and stuff in this game. Took me a while to find a copy of this. So I'm gonna queue that. Oh shit. I'm not gonna queue that up. But okay, so Blaster. It worked that time. Blasto. Was this the hot new game of the era? This is 97, right? When was this? When did this come out? Yeah, I think this is 97. The PlayStation launched, I believe, in 94, but didn't launch in the US until 95. So the 96, you started seeing more stuff, and then 97 was like the real first year for a lot of, like, I mean, it's kind of weird to say, but it's kind of like when a lot of the, that's when like Final Fantasy 7 came out, I think Suikoden. Alright, what's behind the scenes? So I have to return to download station after I clear my memory card. Behind the scenes. I don't want to see either of these. All right, let's watch this Twisted Metal 5 2 commercial.
Style. Sophistication. The ability to launch napalm into oncoming traffic. If these are the things you look for in an automobile, it's time you test drive Twisted Metal 2. Fully automated weaponry, dual rocket launchers, and the new APS flame-throwing system. All standard. Drive the 1997 Twisted Metal 2 on PlayStation from Sony, and let style be your weapon.
Okay, that's
Now we're going to show you what it took to make this ad.
That's
The
a cute
Underground
little
has asked me
commercial.
to give you an eyewitness account of the making of the Twisted Metal 2 TV commercial. I'm David Bamberger, the product manager for Twisted Metal 2, and I accompanied the film crew to Prague and saw how they captured the look and feel of a luxury car ad. Prague was the perfect city. It's located in the Czech Republic and has a rich, glamorous feel that we were looking for. We were lucky to find Monique locally. But to get the properly arrogant male lead, we had to import Timothy from England. He actually turned out to be a nice guy. Of course, the real star of the ad is this fully loaded, heavily armed car.
Okay, so this is actually pretty cool so far.
Style. Sophistication. The ability to launch napalm into oncoming.
It's like I'm making a fucking ad for a game. It's like, but that's kind of cool. It kind of reminds me of like those arcade promo things.
Instead of using a computer composite, we used a real explosion to get the reflection you're about to see in the actor's glasses.
Ability to launch napalm into oncoming traffic. If these are the things you look for in an automobile, it's time you test drive.
That's awesome.
This next scene was really tough. Our model had a hard time overcoming the urge to run from the gunfire.
You can see she started to speed up there at the end.
With fresh explosive caps. With only one door panel left, she pulled it off perfectly.
All staff. Drive the 1997 Twisted Metal 2 on PlayStation. from
There
Sony.
she goes. All right, good. Yeah, she was yeah.
This is one of the last shots we did because the flamethrower actually melted the hood of the car.
And let style be your weapon.
The crew somehow found this big American car in Prague. They worked on it non-stop for a week and turned it into this twisted metal weapon of mass destruction.
Oh, let's hope
It wasn't
that
street legal when
the
we
owner
bought
of
it,
this
but
car
it certainly wasn't street legal after. But there's your inside look. And remember,
didn't find out what
driving-
they did to it, man. He just thought it was stolen, and he found out it's fucking got melted and blown up, man. All right, fuck you, football. Football fucking sucks. I like how when I started this series, I was like, yeah, football games exist. Now, I'm at the point where, and I don't watch football. I did like though, like some of the video games, but now I see fucking football, anything football related makes me want to Charlie Rocket. I just want to like grab a knife, go out in the middle of the field, and cut my own head off. That's what I want to do. Like I really can't stand football now.
So what it does is
So you play a bunch of shitty fucking
it will go
action
through,
games,
will
so
figure out
lots of
where
war games
each
that
of
are like
these
impossible to
dots
figure out in a
actually
demo.
were.
So those
Really
don't
don't
make
need
me
anything
want
to
to
start
jump
moving.
off
Once
the
you start
Empire
building,
State
you can
Building.
see
These
basically where
fucking
the
football
hips and
games,
knees
and
the
soccer
ankles,
too,
all the
both
joints.
of them. The yin and the yang of pure
Voila,
shit.
You end up with a stick figure. You want to have a left foot, right foot, left
And of
foot.
course, you go out in
so that
fucking
you can take
public.
that in cycles.
People are either fucking football or they're soccer fans. I say fuck both
It's really
of them.
fun to be here with these guys and to see how much they really put into making sure that these games are exactly how the guys are doing on the field.
I don't want to hear about your overpaid fucking circus performer in a fucking boring, shitty sport. Jesus Christ.
So I'm very, very excited about my special play because I guarantee you it's going to be a touchdown, especially if you have the right receiver out wide.
That looks like shit. Game day fucking sucks. Like, I think really the only one I played that I liked are some of like the Madden games from like the 2002-2006 period. 2008, because no, 2007, like 2002, 2007. All these other ones, all these other football games. I haven't played any of the 2K ones yet, I don't think. But I mean, there's a million of them. They all fucking just fucking suck. So I need to hold everything. Oh, who gives a fuck? Alright, let's get out of here. Debriefing. Did we do the debriefing?
Twisted Metal was really inspired, I think, by myself and a fellow designer, Mike Yam at Sony.
What's in that box?
It was basically inspired by our deep love of action movies. You know, a lot of critics, I think, and people sort of say, you know, do we really need another car chase and things like that? And everyone's always bashing on car chases, but we love car chases. And, you know, what we really wanted to do with Twisted Metal was sort of give players the opportunity and, you know, as importantly, give ourselves the opportunity to actually participate in an
I just made this game for myself, fuck everybody else. I can commend that.
Or the French Connection. That was really the whole creative inspiration, and then it just happened to come along at a time when the technology was right, when we met with our
Seems
developers,
like
seeing
whenever
what's going on
like
in
someone
Utah,
talks about like
that was really the first time that we
car
really
chases, and I've seen the
experienced,
movie French Connection.
affordable 3D that,
I
you know,
can't really
we
remember the
sort of
car
thought,
chase all that
and we
much.
realized that, you know,
But
the
from like
idea
you
and
say
the
like well that came out
inspiration
like what
for sort of
71,
wanting to portray
72
a Hollywood
from
action
the
movie
years
could
like
actually
let's just
finally
go like
be
the year
done, you know, via this
1972 to
technology, which allowed you to
2000.
live in
Whenever
this
someone
world.
brought up a car chase, I always brought that up. And now you don't hear about it anymore. But I mean, just kind of weird
The
how
first
like
one wasn't.
you'll
The
see it
first
every
one
single
was,
fucking time.
I think the first one had all the heart.
It's like you
that
had to
we
mention
wanted it to
the
have.
French
I mean, the first
Connection,
one is very much,
or else
sort of like we always compare it to
maybe you
sort of
get
like
sued by
garage
somebody.
band
Like they
version
have
of,
they
you know,
fucking
what
trademark
ultimately the
car
game ended up
chases.
being, which is Twisted Metal 2. The first
You
one
know, when the
had all the heart
in
that
that
we wanted
movie.
it to have, but it lacked a lot in terms of presentation, gameplay, things like that. But it wasn't until the second one that we were really able to make the game everything that we originally intended to make.
So don't play the first one.
Again, I'd have to say the gameplay. You know, there's a lot of things in Twisted 2 that I'm real proud of that I think that everyone involved with the product really, you know, put into it and should be proud of. But the most important thing to me about any game, and especially Twisted 2, is just the jump in gameplay from 1 to 2, and the fact that, you know, especially when you're competing with a friend and you're fighting with a friend, it's such a richer experience. There's so much more strategy, so much more depth to what you can do that I think that's the thing that I'm really most proudest of, that we were able to learn what it takes.
Was it easier to green screen with when you're using like a lower spec resolution?
I think
I'm not seeing. I'm looking at his jacket and look how fucking
I think gameplay says
alias
I think
that
it was
is.
just a
But it's
real-
not like
Twisted Metal
I don't
1
see
was
hardly
my
any
second
green.
game,
Maybe a
as
couple
designer.
specks
It was
of
the
green in
developer's
the lower
first game
right
as a
hand corner.
developer, and,
But that just could be
you know, in that learning time between
MPEG
Twisted 1 and Twisted 2,
noise.
we really began to understand what it means.
These
to
are the
have
things I worry about.
strategy, risk and reward, things like that really make players stay with a game. Whereas Twisted Metal 1 it almost felt more thrown together than the second one. So gameplay, I guess, would be the key thing.
All right, so fucking skip Twisted Metal 1, then I guess is what he's saying. Oh.
You know, I really like mapping. I think mapping is just, you know, the key to what it means to be a designer. I mean, I love
Imagine
to sit
if
down at
like
the whiteboard, either with myself or with my
Miyamoto
colleagues
when
or with
Super
the
Mario
development
Brothers
team
2 is
and
coming out,
just really
the
sit
the
there,
Japanese
with
one.
all these markers
And it's
figure
like, you
out
know,
what the level's gonna look
we
like,
felt
figure
like
out
Super
what the
Mario
strategy
Brothers
is
didn't
gonna
have
be,
what it
what
took,
the
so we
game
really
flow
want
is
to
gonna
push this
level,
one to
what
the
the cool
envelope.
effects are.
You'll
That
never
really
want
is
to
the
play
most fun,
Super
not only
Mario
because
Brothers.
you get to let
You'll
your
just want to play
imagination
Super
run
Mario
wild,
Brothers
but
2.
because, you know, 12, 13, 14 months later, you get to
Imagine
see
how that would
you know,
look.
terrible looking stick figure map on your whiteboard in your office is now translated into a playable video game with great graphics and sound and playability. So that, I think mapping would be the most fun thing that I do.
How do I? Well, I'll say okay. I'm at the top.
I don't really have an average day in the sense that every day I come in and I shut my door and I design for 2 hours and then after, it's not that structured at all. All of my days are basically centered around making sure that the game that I'm working on at the time, and I only work on one game at a time, is all the elements are being poured into it. And some days that'll mean that I'm working on a map all day long for a certain level of the game. Other days that'll mean I'm working with the developers of the game or the artist trying to figure out who the characters are.
He's a
that
director
live in
and
the world of the
designer,
game,
right?
all the way up to
But if he's
dealing
doing
with,
mapping,
marketing, who's
like
trying to come up with a great slant
what's
ad
what's
in
his
magazines or
actual?
television, or working with the testers to try to figure out where all the bugs
I guess
are,
back
make sure
then
they can
people
release the game
did
on
tend
time.
to do a
So,
lot more, but that's kind of cool.
It's just a whole.
I mean, it's all very nebulous,
I
especially
guess,
nowadays.
things that
How
I do, but the cool
because
thing
you don't
about my
really hear
job, what I
about what
love about it is
like
that I get
directors
this
or
great variety
producers
of stuff that I
actually
get to do,
do
but
on a
all
project.
centered around one thing, which
You
is
know?
making a really great game. I think if you look at the games I've done, if you look at Twisted Metal 1, Twisted Metal 2, the game I'm working on now, it's very apparent what I think about violence in video games.
As I think, for instance, if I think I'm trying to think, forward
I feel
technically.
it's an outlet
My Cliff Blazinski, he directed and designed and made did some coding. I think the Jazz Jackrabbit games and all that. He also, I believe, directed Unreal Tournament. That was primarily made by Digital Extremes, but I believe he also made some maps for that game. So it's kind of. I want to see more details on that. I believe I heard that from a couple different sources. So.
There's a game came out a while back called Flashback, which came out for the 16-bit system.
Flashback.
PC, stuff like that, and that was really the first time ever that I had played a game that really immersed me in that world. I mean, for however long it took me to finish that game, I was there. I was in that world, and that I think is something that I hope that I can do one day, is really present players with gameplay in worlds that just totally suck them in and make them forget where they are. So I would say it would have been Flashback. I mean, today there are certainly games that are doing that very well today on PlayStation and other systems. Just some wonderful games. But I think Flashback really for me was the first one that did it.
So I know Flashback. What?
Sort of
I want to say it wasn't. It might have ended up on PlayStation at some point. So I know it's not on PlayStation. I gotta call out my boss. It's like, hey, PlayStation makes good games too, man.
I would love. Well, I don't know if I would love to, because usually what I usually find that when you actually get into the job that you think is so great, it turns out to be really great, but there's a lot of hard work with it. So I don't think there's a perfect job out there. I love what I do. I wouldn't trade it for anything, and in fact, I would, as long as my bills were paid and I could take care of my family, I would do it for free. But I would, I'd like to see myself doing comic books one day. I'd love to. I can't draw it all, but I'd love to write comic books someday.
See, I'd like to dig holes in the ground. Either strike oil or strike
There's a couple
fossils. Why not? See what happens. I don't know.
Really isn't, at least at this point in time, that hard to get into.
It's like David Ortiz is like, I'd like to go into porn. And it was like, finally an honest answer.
Being an artist, being a programmer. I mean, if you really want to get in, you will find a way in. I'm not going to sit here. And
I don't know. I think that would be a pain in the ass.
A secret way in, because there isn't one.
Literally.
If it's something you want to do, you'll find a way to do it. What I will say is that be able to distinguish yourself from being a fan, which is a wonderful thing to be, from being a game maker. And they're entirely two different things. And I see a lot of people come in and they're huge game fans, but when they sit down to make a game, they really don't care so much about what goes into the game. They just want to regenerate what they've, or regurgitate what they've already seen. So I think really make sure you want to make games. And you should be able to design games. I always say, you should be able to have a coconut and a crayon and make something fun out of it. And, the excuses of, well, I don't have a SGI machine and I don't have a, 200 megahertz Pentium. I mean, understand what...
I have a 200 megahertz Pentium. It's fucking awesome. Pentium Pro, baby. Hell yeah. High fives all around.
There's as much technology in Street Fighter.
Seriously, that processor kicks some serious ass.
And those are the things I think that the game business really needs, is people who understand.
Fucking sell it for gold scrap. No, it's worth way more as a fucking Pentium Pro than it is for the 20 cents you'll get from the gold. Fuck you.
And don't let anyone discourage you, because it's certainly doable.
Here, just if you got like 50 of them, I'll buy them all for me at $5 a pop. Come on, give me all your Pentium Pros, man. All right, how do you do it?
I never really intended to get into the game business. It was really a total fluke. I had always played games as a kid and stuff, and I'd always been a video game fan, but my initial intention was to go into filmmaking, and I'd gone to film school and all that, and basically the video game thing kind of happened while I had just gotten out of film school, and I was sort of waiting for, the call from Steven Spielberg or George Lucas or something, and, in the meantime I figured it would, I needed to eat,
But what did he go to film school for?
I had heard about this job as,
like a cameraman?
Testers, which basically what I
a
thought
gaff?
at the time, which is not the case. That all they did was sit around all day.
Personal assistant?
I figured, this would be something cool to, bide my time and make some money, until I get to make movies. And I kind of fell into it like that and got the job from Sony back when Sony was Sony ImageSoft. And, once I got there, I started seeing the potential of the next generation of video games, and seeing how, as game designers, we can take games beyond the simple side-scrolling, stuff that we had been seeing for the last 5 or 6 years, and really take players into a new
Wait, he joined them in what, 1972? What's he talking about?
In gameplay, so since then I just sort of haven't looked back. I just started as a tester and kept going. It was an accident, really.
All right, is there anything in here? I don't think so. Debriefing. All right, tech Q&A. There is something here. Hey, what the fuck is this? I'm already half an hour into this. I haven't fucking played anything. That's pretty cool. Oh shit. I have to go back. Alright, cool borders codes is what it says. Square, triangle, circle. You have to wait for it to load. How much did all this cost? Like all the CG work. Alright, that's cool, borders. Alright, imports in the vault. Code book. Alright. Imports, what's this? Dynasty Warriors. Alright, we're playing Dynasty Warriors, I guess. Alright, I'm having problems here for some reason. Let's go to the vault then. Okay. So we got, a bunch of shit. We also have, what, square? That didn't work. Square, triangle, circle, circle, square. Square, triangle, circle, circle, square, and square. Square, triangle, circle. Well, that's not working. Let's go back then. Alright. That was that again. Alright, I'm gonna keep doing it. Square, triangle, circle, circle, triangle, square. Oh, it worked that time. I just had to hit every fucking thing. Mama Michelle. I don't know who that is. Alright, let's, fuck it. We saw a lot of Twisted Metal 2. Let's play Twisted Metal 2. $1996. Great. One player. Well, Outlaw 2 is hot. Let's play as her. And how does this control? Oh. Okay, the disc is having problems. That's good. How does this work? Oh, it's just forward. Okay, it's a bit weird. It's playing ska music, or pop punk, whatever it is. Fucking die. Control better. Can I use analog? No? Damn it. Oh. I control a lot better if I can use analog. This seems like it's a bit of a clusterfuck. What's this? So what am I trying to do? Not die. I can't get help? See, I'm almost dead. Damn. There we go. Well, basically, this is an arena shooter. It's like, what the fuck? Oh shit. Feels like I'm playing like a Guilty Gear game. The game doesn't, but the sound design definitely does. I mean, well, the soundtrack, the song playing. Jesus. This is napalm. So is it gonna be? Yeah. I'm not that. I'm on fire. Okay. I need health, man. Shit. I died. Okay. Oh, fucking hell. Alright. Let's do a jet. Oh, game day. Why is that here? Jet moto. We're doing jet moto. Alright. Break. Okay. Break is square. Where? Well. I guess I get to play as the hot chick again. Mountain Dew team. That's good. Crunch. Lots of advertising going on. What the fuck? This looks like a hot mess. Jesus, this looks... Their attempt to fake reflections is going south. This is Jet Moto 2 is pretty cool, but this is hurting my eyes. Where do I go? Am I going the right way? Huh? I have to turn around? Is that what's happening here? Oh, okay. On the Mountain Dew Racer, and I don't understand things, so I have to do that 3 times. Fuck. Bye, Dakota. Jesus. Well, I mean, they've flattened me pretty good, so that's going to be in constant danger of getting hit by oncoming traffic. I mean, that happens, I guess. I'm almost acclimated to the fucking course. Yeah. Track boundary. There's barely any track here to race on. Yeah. Fuck. I'm getting used to it, but I mean, not giving me any help at all. Fuck. Track boundary, I don't know what you're talking about. How could you do it? How could you fall off again? How many, wait a minute, how many? Jesus. Oh my God.